meal today and they my last one.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow on the line. I'll be back to left and I'm about to take you to school.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Right side. 4 down. Check.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Let's go.
Kansas City.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
57 colors. Exit. Watch the twist. 94 is the mark. Tackles. 94 is the mark. Hey, 43, 15. Watch the screen. 94.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check like 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Chiefs.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A toss play to Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, switch gears.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
We won it. Come to my work.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now, first and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 30, the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Yellow. I'm going. Hey, attack, attack. Hey, red one, red one.
Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nick Chubb, His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming alert. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Brady going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 52.
Now a toss play. This is White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Strip that ball. Check it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Hold 50. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey.
Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
First down, here's White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Switch.
They'll try and run it with White. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Joker. Pick the edge. Go. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Powers through. And he breaks through another tackle. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hey, check it. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st down, Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And an alley to run. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch attack. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Good track. Good track. Hey, 15. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Let's go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after Alert. Check 9, check 9.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Wait, 29. Alpha. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alpha. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Mine's 50, Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, alert. Mine's 50, mine's 50.
Rip.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
We got 66.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, you got deep?
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
4-7's a mic. 4-7's a mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. Alert. Let him know. Hey, Mike's 50. Got 53 Linda. Got you, son. Undercrunch. Alert.
To throw on third down, Brady. Looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. Mike 50. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock.
Go Bandit!
To throw again, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Brady now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Hey, pick your game. Hey, Alabama.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wait, that wide, 80!
Watch the backer.
But he had
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Back. 43. 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow.
45. Move. 47. Check. 47. I'm coming. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Y'all not ready.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 50. I got him. Check 26.
Go on. No, 66. Hey, go 66.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Check Mike 50. Check. Hey, check it.
On third down, Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Check 13. Check 13. Shadow. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, exit.
I'm coming. Mike 50.
You ain't got nothing. You want 50.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Mike's 50.
Hey, hey.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, alert.
Hey, Alabama.
It's going to be
Hey, orbit.
It's going to be a long day.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, first and 15.
Go Bandit.
Mike 50. I'm coming.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's going to be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, 66.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Watch the screen. Pass. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Yep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, go going. All right,
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Ready?
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Mahomes now to throw, and that's off the mark, incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This is caught. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Patriots get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch 12, watch 12. Single,
Goal 50.
Opting to run again here with White. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Wait, set. Wait,
hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, Mike.
72.
50. Pick it up.
Regular.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 52 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, 3 win now.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
Know your job.
Here's Brady to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Colt 66. Rip.
Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
What you got, Heavy?
Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Check it, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.